Alright, so today's video is going to be on the disassembly of a 22 100 round Calico mag. So to disassemble it, you start by pushing to ensure that the spring is no longer in tension. Then you've got two metal strips, one here and one on this side. According to the manual, you have to take a screwdriver that isn't super sharp and you gotta wedge off the metal clip. They mention like a paint can. So that's what we'll do right now. I'll attempt to do it from one side. Therefore, it appears when I took it apart the last time I put it on backwards, but you'll get the point. See how it's sort of wedged off there? You gotta be careful because you don't want to damage the plastic lip around there. That's why you gotta be careful with the choice of screwdriver. Anyways, once your metal clip is off, that should have been on this way. Anyways, put that to the side. And now, according to the manual, you open it like a clamshell. And everything will try to pop out. So now first off, you've got this here, which technically you could pull this out supposedly, but I'm not going to do it. Anyways, as you see, that's a spring for winding. The gear assembly, they say do not take apart, therefore I'm not going to take it apart. It probably can be put back together, but it's also probably just as much of a pain in the ass as the sear and the hammer. So anyways, you take that apart, properly clean it. This comes off, and this you could actually turn this and pop it off. I'll do it one time here, but there's no real need to do it, and after a while you'll end up wearing down your little plastic thing here. So I'll put that back on now. I want to make sure that it's even with everything. And this here is your little follower. As you see how the shape of this magazine is, it's a helix that goes right through, and that's how your rounds are fed up through the magazine, and how you're able to hold 100 rounds in it. Alright, that being said, now let's put her back together again. First things first, you take your piece here, put it on the end to make sure that it's lined up like it's supposed to. It's where it's supposed to be, as you see. You take the other side, and you take and we'll work with one piece at a time. You take the spring, try not to do what I'm doing here, try to control the back of that spring. Just I've got a camera in the way, so what you do is you push it up so that this, you see there's that protrusion. Once you get the spring out of the way, it should slide right over. Once you get the spring, as you see, that's where it slid over. And now the back end of this should be able to, as you see the squares, it locks back on like that. Now you see it's in place here. You take your follower, which is here, and you put your flat side up. It doesn't matter whether you put it on this way or you put it on this way. They both work. It is symmetrical. Anyways. So we'll take it and we'll put it on like this so that you see it going in there. Next you grab the other piece, and you'll know which way this goes on because there's little circles on one side and the circles are on that side, no circles on that side. There's also little pins and little holes in the mag that you'll see. The pins are there, holes are on this side. You put it together like so. As you see, it goes together like that. Now you take your metal clips, starting with the one that you took off first. You line it up like this, and you just push on. Now your bottom clip is on. This time it's on properly, unlike the last time I put it on. Now you take your top one. You've got the little clear windows. You want to take each of the clear windows, place them in their holes. Alright, once you got your 3 windows on, take your little metal bar here. It only goes on one way. The other way will not fit properly because this is longer than the end. Anyways, make sure it's lined up before you put it on. Make sure the little windows are still in place. It looks rather lined up here. It's about right for where it should be. And now you proceed to push it on. You'll hear it clicking into place. You've lined it up properly. And as you see, the clip is where it's supposed to be, the little windows are where they're supposed to be. You could do a function test here. You should, once you're twisting this enough, you should see the follower pop up. And there it is, where it's supposed to be. Push it to see if it lets go. It lets go. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that video. Hope it helps for anyone who's lucky enough to own one of these guns. Anyways, thanks for watching.